Our next speaker today is one that we're all very familiar with, Mr. Joseph Aro. Did I say your name right? Your last name? Thank you. And Joseph will be giving his final project in the Legacy program to achieve his Advanced Communicator Bronze credential today. This project is to provide some resources for you, the audience, to support overcoming your fear of public speaking. He will explore the fear of public speaking and give us some tips on how to overcome it. Please welcome Mr. Joseph Aro with his speech, Fear of Public Speaking.
Fear. Fear. What does that mean? False evidence appearing real. Or forget everything and run. Fear is always with us. People are afraid of snakes and spiders, and even Friday the 13th. The definition of fear is an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain. Fear is a natural, powerful, and primitive human emotion. It involves a universal biochemical response as well as a high individual emotional response. We can be afraid of flying, afraid of the dark, or even afraid of public speaking. Let us look specifically at the fear of public speaking. Is it fear of failure? Why are we afraid to fail? When encouraged to speak up at meetings or to groups, you may suffer cold hands and weak knees, heart beating too fast, and a dry mouth. You feel nervous, your palms sweat, your stomach ties itself into knots. Why are we so afraid? We are afraid that others may mock us or laugh at us, or we might embarrass ourselves. So we don't even attempt to put our voice forward. It is said, it is better to be silent and to be thought a fool than to speak up and erase all doubt, if you believe it. In business and life, it is important to be able to speak up because it can help your career, advancement, position you as an authority, and set you apart from your competition. It is for these reasons that around the world, business people are coming to Toastmasters. Can fear be overcome? Yes, there are techniques to help you overcome your fears. Have I mentioned the Toastmasters program? What can you learn in order to become a great public speaker by putting your fears to rest? Number one, prepare. Make sure you know the material that you are going to cover. Are you excited and eager to tell us about it? Then make a detailed outline and break it into basic points to make it easy to remember. Number two, practice. My mentor strongly encourages me to practice my presentations a minimum of 20 times. This is just for a short 7-minute speech. At first, I resisted, but when I gave in and started to diligently practice before presenting a speech, I found that it made a great difference. I felt more confident, I felt prepared, the fear was gone, and I met my project objectives. There are many ways of practicing. The most common is to speak out loud to yourself or in the mirror. Another way is to go for a walk and practice your speech several times. You can also record yourself and listen over and over. And of course, you can video record your performance and give yourself a good, solid evaluation. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. The journey to a great speech begins with preparation and practice. Number 3, engage the audience. Is public speaking about you or about the audience? A good part of fear is being focused on yourself and on your reactions. A public presentation is about the information going out to the audience. If your focus is outward towards them, you can forget about focusing on yourself. When you are walking out onto the stage, no one knows you are nervous. This allows you to focus on the message and to relax. Relax your shoulders and neck. This allows you to breathe and takes the strain off your vocal cords. You won't sound like a mouse. Twist your shoulders and give them a roll to take out the stress. Stand up straight to give your diaphragm room to breathe. If you can breathe and speak easily, you are well on your way to success. Know your material and deliver it from your heart. Know that you are giving your best to help the audience to learn, be entertained, or have something to think about. I attended a roundtable meeting where I made a presentation for a school seeking funds for developing facilities. My briefing notes were meticulously prepared, but my verbal presentation was clouded in fear, trembling, and obvious discomfort. I did not convince them and failed to get funds for the needy school. What could I have done differently? I had great notes, but I could have prepared my verbal presentation through practicing at least 20 times and relaxing my body while thinking about all of the students that would be helped by the funding rather than focusing on my own discomfort. In conclusion, the people in the audience, whether in person or on Zoom, really want you to succeed. If you are making an authentic presentation and you cover the material with clarity, you have won 3/4 of your inner battle with fear. You can never know what you are fully made of until you start doing the things that you fear the most. Edmund Beaker said, "What is fear? False evidence? No. Fear is the ability to face everyone and rise to your best." Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph.